Okay, so in your opinion, is it possible to remain friends after a breakup?
Yes, I think it is very, very possible.
It depends on the circumstances of the breakup, basically. If it was a mutual thing, or if it was a nasty breakup, if it was as a result of cheating or any other things. But for me, I don't know. I feel like having gone through that part with someone, and all of a sudden, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to stay friends.
I don't think it's possible to remain friends with someone that was abusive in a relationship, or someone that slept with your sister. It's possible to remain friends with someone that probably you guys just grew out of love and you guys decided to just end it, so there's no hard feelings involved. Yeah, it's possible that way, but the other one,
So if you're ever involved in another breakup again, do you think you want to remain friends?
yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Like I said, it's just not possible.
No breakup again. I don't do. But if by some terrible luck I do have another breakup with somebody, I don't want to remain friends. It's too stressful. The whole process is stressful. Like trying to kill the feelings and trying to just be on the friendship level. Like knowing that okay, you and this person had something special and he was this to you, and then suddenly you're just friends. It feels like it's never enough, really. So, don't do.
We're friends for a very long time. Okay, so I would not necessarily call it a breakup. I would call it a matter of making a choice to be committed to someone. Alright, so we got started, a lot of things happened. You get to like the person likes you, and then after a while the two of you really get close and intimate, and then as the guy, normally now you get to like declare your intention for the young lady, and she's like, okay, it's like she's posting you, and not like her mind is not really on the matter, her mind is on the matter, you get. And then one thing leads to another, time keeps going by and you keep trying and trying as the guy, and then you're still getting the same answer, and you tend to consult some of your guys, and your guys are like, man, Fashi the babe Joe, there are many fishes in the ocean, she's not the only fish and all of that, but you want to die with this particular fish, you get. So something comes along the way, another perfect option comes your way as the guy, and then you get to accept that person, and then in the course of all that, that's when the person you really wanted gets to realize that she actually does love you, you get. And then shit happens, people quarrel, people have serious emotional fights, and then, but before that comes the point where you get to realize that how far you promise this person friendship no matter what happens. So despite the little breakup in quotes, okay, you still get to maintain the relationship you have with that person, because what you felt for that person was genuine, and whether or not you date the person, that friendship you still have to find a way to maintain it, because that's, for me, that's what it really means to say I love someone and I really want to be a part of this person's life no matter what happens. So it was a promise.
The first one, it was distance, so we had to break up because of distance. So it was not like anybody did anything wrong, and it was easier to remain friends because we were far apart and we understood the situation surrounding the breakup. The second one was a bit harder because it was not as if we broke up because of cheating or anything, but there were issues, and then we broke up and the feelings were still kind of there. Had to distance myself for a while, for like a month or so, without saying anything to this person, and this was someone that I used to talk to every day, so it was really hard. But eventually we started talking once in 3 days, once in 4 days, and I can say we are becoming friends again.
The second breakup story is a very short one. Okay, it's one of those consequences you get when you get to date a very churchy girl, you understand. I met this girl. She was not within the radar of the kind of girl I would like to ask out. Okay, so I came across this new girl, and then she was not my type. I was good to her, did a few things for her, and then my guys were like, Ogbeni Afan, check this girl now, you know, like the woman, that kind of thing. I was like, okay, this girl normally she not join, but let's give this thing a shot, you understand. And then I asked her out, and then she's like, let me seek the face of God. And just because she feels that she has options, and then the girl believes in all these shabby things like prophecy, ambition to choose a life partner, and all of those bullshit. And then she keeps telling me things like, I love you, but the Spirit of God is saying blah 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 blah. But then again, I believe that who depends on vision and prophecy to choose a life partner? You get? So I really wanted to like shut down and be like, okay, you go your way while I go my way. But the girl was like, I can't stand and see you date another girl. Okay, so one thing leads to another. We went on and on like that, and then she finally got the conviction that I can be with this guy. This is the person I really want to be with. So she finally says yes. And so in 3 months' time, something happens. She has a dream, and then she's like, God is saying that she should leave the relationship and all of this bullshit. And I'm like, what the crap? But then again, one thing that crosses my mind is I see hypocrisy everywhere. And I'm like, okay, for all of the times you requested for money from me, did I tell the Spirit of God to talk to me first before I give you money? And then the only time where I really expected you as a girlfriend to really make a sacrifice for me, you are telling me that the Spirit of God said, let the Spirit of God die in the name of Jesus, if that's how it works. But pardon my blasphemy, I don't mean to sound like that, okay? So that was how the relationship just ended. And then she's like, we can still remain friends. That's how I'm a very soft person normally, and I can really want to hold on to somebody and maintain friendship. The friendship is still there. We still get to talk, relate once in a while. Let's see where it heads to later in life, Sha.
Based on the Spirit of God.
Based on the Spirit of God, you understand?